EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down, and they'll start with Algier. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Algier gets the toss right. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back. They like to run that play there and try and run over people.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 18 Rattler. Throwing now is Stroud. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
On the ball, now. 19 Lions.
Second and 10, here's Stroud. His throw incomplete. That's already the third time they've worked his way in this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Play action. Here's Stroud. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
A good position to be in here, second and inches. And Walker once more. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Now this throw caught left side, and he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Back to throw. Knowles. This is Fant on the short completion. And they'll get this down to the 10. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity. And he is in for Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have struck first in this NFC title game. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
70 Lions. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. Ready?
Here's Algier again on second down. And a loose football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. 2 yards to go, second down. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jimbo. 26 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And they'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Play action. Stroud now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Stroud out of the gun here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
70, hot 70.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And the result here, pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They'll wind up losing 3. Now it's third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Stroud on third down now. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taken in at the 11. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
To throw on second down. Knowles. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Operating from the gun. Knowles. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. He's got this to Algier. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on it. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Left side, it's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, and he caught it up, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things.
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
Okay, ready?
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Two minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship.
Warriors 70. Buffalo 18. Ready.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. That ball caught. It's Rice. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. 27 yards there, a first down.
7 Pirates. Mustang 19.
Stroud working out of the gun. Touchdown, Packers. Sam Laporta, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot Ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. He's got room at the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw. Knowles. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown. Noah Fant in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And an anxious moment or 2 there, but they do get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
On the ready. 19, 5 here. Cougar 19. Hustle, hustle, hustle.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year, and they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Walker now on first and 10. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Second down, here's Charbonnet. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. From the gun, it's Walker. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith-Njigba. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Ready.
Starting the drive with Algier. And they're going to him him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Dragon 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, first and 10. Over the middle, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Stroud off the play fake. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
On now is the Packers punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
19-18. Let's go.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. The false start backs him up 5. First and 15. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
This is the tight end fan. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Knowles. Got his open man. It's Carr. Touchdown. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Seahawks are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will bump the lead up to 26. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
That is caught by Laporta. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
65 catch, 65, go.
Now Stroud. That's complete to Laporta. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 46 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Handing it off right side, Algier. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. 2nd and 9. Here's Stroud. Finds his receiver, Watson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
At the 3-yard line.
Ready?
Jackson fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game.
Packers 16.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 18. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first three quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Breaks. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make the...
They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Straight ahead, Walker. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Walker with another carry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Yeah, boy, here's a sight you don't want to see. Ken Walker injured on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On 3rd and 2, Knowles. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. And they'll run on 3rd down with Charbonnet. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Call it 6, maybe 7, but now they're left with 4th down and goal. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively. Hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
He will return this. And deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Ready!
The Seahawks are the NFC champs. Time for us to sign off. Thank you so much for watching, and good night, everybody.
Don't stop that ball. Play like you mean it.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon.